Hello and welcome. This is the continuation of my 100% walkthrough series of Doom Zero on the PlayStation 5. This is map 31, Meat. First thing you do is get that rocket launcher, open this door, there's a chain gunner. I like to run out and get some rockets because there is a ton of barons that are going to try to run into this room and be your stepdaddy real quick. But if you can try to bottleneck them right here, you can take care of most of it. And you may notice there's a familiar layout to this level. If you've seen anybody else's walkthrough, you kind of have the answer to what this is. This particular map is going to be a mix-up of first levels of a bunch of different id Software games, and this one happens to be Wolfenstein. It could just be nostalgia speaking, but I kind of wish they would actually give us a good port of Spear of Destiny and Wolfenstein 3D for the PlayStation 5. I know that there has been plenty of those ports out, but I just, it would be nice to be able to play through the old games, maybe with some quality of life improvements. I don't care if they change a few things, like let Night Dive or even let these people do it. But it would be nice to, run through there and get frustrated with the maze-like structure that is Wolfenstein 3D. Okay, now that you cleared out the cacodemons and the demons, this room right here is going to have a bunch of specters. Just unload your double barrel into them. Okay, now that you have the Berserk pack, you can go over here to the other side and take out a room full of Mankybus, or Mankybi. Alright, now that you got that taken care of, you got your red key. Pick up some ammo if you need it, but let's go back down through here. So this is Wolfenstein 3. This next one is going to be Doom 1. Map 1. This is a part of Hangar. I'm sure you can recognize that now. It's just that the map in itself is got meat texture and bone texture, so thus the namesake of the map. It'll be, sometimes it might be a little disorienting with all the strange textures, but once you kind of get a feel for what they're doing, it's obvious. You'll notice a monster teleporter there. If you go too far out, you'll alert some cacodemons, and they will a couple will teleport back here and cause havoc in your life. Another thing to note, if you remember the secrets from these levels, I know there was none from Wolf 3D, but if you remember the secrets from these levels, they're the same. So that's where the abundance of secrets that we have in this particular map come from. It's just the other the other maps that they're redoing here in the Doom engine. And don't worry about the blood floor, it's not going to hurt you. And the same thing can be said about this little pit up here where the mega armor is. That won't hurt you either. You can go back up. There you go, you trigger the lift to go down. And we got some arachnotrons going to hang out, and one will usually teleport over to the monster teleporter across the room. I just send some bullets his way, shoot him till he's dead. And that gets that taken care of. And the same way to trigger the secrets applies. Go ahead and grab the yellow key. Trigger the lift to go down, run back. And there you go. The secret does trigger at a different place, but it's nonetheless, that's where the secret is. Let's go back and look for some ammo that we might need. And right here it's not apparent at first, but this is the first map of Doom 2, and you can recognize when you go down through this hallway, which we will in a moment. Starting to recognize it now. And in here it's obvious. More so than when you first walk into this section. And the secret area in this map where you get the chainsaw at the beginning, you will have access to, and that will be something we come to a little bit later. But for now, we'll just go ahead and progress. Okay, now what we want to do is go over here and we want to shoot through this blood fall, and you can take out some revenants that you can't see. Let's go ahead and collect all the items. Right here you can run across at this corner here and get on there and get that mega sphere. Excuse me, that's the soul sphere, supercharged. It'd be nice to have a mega sphere, but we don't have one just yet in this map. I don't think there's one at all. So excuse me for that. And we'll go back here and we're going to take out this arch file. It's always brightens up my day to see an arch file in tight quarters. Now what we're going to do is pick up some rockets there. We've already triggered this to here, so let's go pick up these revenants. And they are a problem because out here in this open area, you can't really strafe away from those heat seekers. So you kind of just got to run back in there and let them crash against the wall. And you can see we're going to go through here. This is where the usual exit for Doom 2 is, but there is still a switch there. If you hit that, it's going to open up the area back at the beginning of the Doom 2 level, the true beginning. And we'll go see what's back there a little bit later. Take out these shotgunners. Now, if you'll notice right here, there's a little pattern going across. It changes. That's your indicator that there's a secret there. You got to shoot it and open it up, get some cells. And when we run across here, up here and to the right is a Revenant and 2 Archviles. So get your big guns ready. And of course you got to hit them with that pro gameplay and miss. But we still got them taken out pretty quick. Hit this switch and it's going to reveal some arachnotrons. And if you noticed, this is the first map of Quake. Okay, now that we've taken out the arachna buddies, we can collect whatever we need and we can move forward. Now when you hit this switch, go ahead and turn to the right and try to shoot the barrels and take out the Cacodemon as best you can. Now this is obviously, if you know the chronology of the Doom and Quake games and all of the id games, this is now Quake 2. Now I didn't really recognize it to be Quake 2 until I get a little bit further in. But this one, due to the texture, I had a little bit of trouble, you know, really confirming it in my mind. But if you go down through here, there's some armor and health that we don't need just yet. But be careful as you go around here. There's some chain gunners. There's one that you can shoot in the head right there. And there's another directly to your right in the corner, so be careful. Now, this is a tricky part. You're going to want to run out here. And what you're going to do, you will trigger some barons to teleport to the monster on your teleport. And they're already behind you, so you can get past them. You can funnel them down through here. And a Revenant got you. And as always, it's a pro tip to shoot the wall with a rocket right next to your face. That's what all the real pros do. Now what you're going to need to do is go back out here and try to pick off who's left. I wouldn't waste all your rockets. Well, they are all gone. But I would not, don't waste all your plasma because you do need it. There we go. Picked up a box of rockets and dumped it into him. That's okay. And I'll show you why you need your plasma soon. Because it's an extremely tricky part that took me several practice runs to try to get through. You may have noticed there's some health pickups around that little corner there. They're easy to miss. Try not to do that. Dump some more rockets into these Cacodemons. There's a whole gaggle of them. There we go. Let's go ahead and pick up these health items. But those are easy to miss, and you don't want to get to your exit and man, where are those other 5 items? I've done that plenty of times. It's ruined some practice runs. And there's a chain gunner right here around this corner. And if you hang back with your chain gun, there's a lot of chain gun ammo, so I encourage you to use it. You can take out these arachna buddies and not take any damage from them. They can't get their projectiles up to you. Okay, now that we've got that taken care of, pick up your ammo that you need. Get these little health bonuses over here. And before we go to the hardest part of the map, this is a easy place to pick up some more stuff. Jump across here. Some health items. Now this is the hardest part to me. This little section here. And you'll see why. And there's little items in each one of these little hollowed out parts of the wall, so make sure you don't miss those. Now you'll see right here there's an arch file, but I believe it's a total of 4. You can shoot this guy right here. Just keep peeking around and it will not alert the other arch files that are here. But once you do take him out, yeah, see, you can see the others behind him. And that is just pain and suffering for your day. But, you know, arch files in close quarters due to their movement, yep, they're teleporting now. I would encourage you to run back down this hallway and get out your BFG. Just put it right in their face. See, there's the other 2. Usually you want to take them out one at a time, but if you do end up in a situation like this, the pillars there can help you avoid their attack, but if you end up alerting all 4, it's an extremely dangerous situation. So there's the Megasphere, as opposed to the Supercharge or the Soul Sphere that I messed up earlier. And I think I said there wasn't one, but yeah, there is. So now we're back up to 200% health and armor. Anyway, you don't want to fight all 5 of those arch files in those close quarters, because you're most likely going to die, unless, you know, there's probably some players who can alert them all and just, you know, obliterate them. Now inside here, an arachnid trying to teleport, but to the left and right there are revenants, so be careful. That's why I'm not running in right now, but let's alert them. There we go. Now that is the exit. And we've got most everything for the level. But right now we're going to backtrack. And I'm going to show you how to get to the second secret level. And if you remember, we hit the switch that was usually there for the Doom 2 exit. Now we're going to go back to where the true beginning of the Doom 2 level is. Right here, and you see we've lowered the lift by hitting that switch. We go back up. And where the chainsaw usually is, there is a blue door and a key. And we can run out here And you can see there's nothing on the map for it. But now if you just follow this around, you're not going to fall off. It's okay. This is a pathway to get you to the super secret level. And as you walk up, there's a pretty cool effect right there. And there we have it. That is Map 31 Meat on the ultra violence difficulty setting with 100% kills, items, and secrets. If you made it this far, I hope you got some value out of this. I hope you've enjoyed your time. I hope to see you next time. And until then, DoomTuber out.